Welcome to the brand new episode of the post game. So the question of the day, I'm going to just get to the point. The question of the day that came up in our conversation as we record and other stuff was if Bronny James was drafted in the NBA to the Detroit Pistons, would LeBron go play in Detroit? Me, I said yes, but the everyone else was like, no, no, no. Okay, so why do y'all not think he will go play there?
Because they ain't
It is
gonna do
Detroit.
nothing with while he's there.
That's yes. What is
But
the
it was,
point?
go ahead, go ahead, Matt.
Okay, if he went to Detroit, let's just say Bronny goes to a terrible franchise period. He's not going there, no matter what. Like he's gonna do everything he can to have Bronny go to a good franchise or the Lakers. So like may like he's I swear to God he's literally talked about this on his on the barber shop. Like if like the Magic
Yeah, he
draft
said
him
I'm
or something, he's like, no, hell no. Like I wouldn't do that.
But here's the thing. So I think it's never been about winning for Bron, though. It's always been about playing with his
What do you
son.
mean?
No, no, no. I'm talking about like with this whole notion of like him and Bronny being on the same team. I don't think it's ever been about him winning a championship with Bronny. It's always been about just playing with his son.
Oh yeah, but
You
like,
think we out here doing this for fun?
I think he's
look,
doing
at this
right.
point, LeBron could do whatever he wants for fun,
We play for
Literally.
these right here.
but he wouldn't. He, no disrespect, he would not stoop that low to go to a franchise like that at all.
You ain't disrespect. You keeping it real.
Like no person says I'm gonna go play for the Detroit Pistons. No one says that. Who would say that? Maybe back in like the early 2000s when they were really
The
good,
80s, the early
or the
2000s.
80s with the bad boys. But like no, nobody now is going to say, "Let me go," unless they pay him a bag.
And,
It goes to the Pistons.
But here's the thing.
But
And here's the thing. I think with that, like if LeBron James's son, the second best player of all time in the NBA, if he was to get drafted, if his son was to get drafted by the Detroit Pistons, I'm sorry, Pistons fans, for ripping y'all apart. I don't really care. But if he was to get drafted by the Detroit Pistons, then he would feel inclined to go.
no, he won't.
Because look, he would create a nucleus about that team, and they would start selling jerseys with James on the back with the 6 and whatever Bronny's gonna
I
win.
mean,
It's
to
gonna
be
be a
fair,
deal.
as long as LeBron goes anywhere where Ham isn't, I think it'd be fine.
This sounds like a Carmelo Anthony on the Hawks situation, where he gets signed there and then they trade him away for nothing.
That ain't never happened.
That's
So
that.
what are you saying?
And also,
That's
Bronny
gonna happen with
Bronny's not going
Bronny?
top 5. Like, no offense, he's not
Top
going top
5.
5.
He's not going top 15. He shouldn't go top 20.
So he's not going to get drafted by the Pistons. He's going to go to a decent franchise if he was a first round pick.
The Lakers have the 17th pick, I think.
Oh damn.
He's not.
Oh,
He
he's
couldn't
gonna
take
go to the
17,
Lakers,
though.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. He
Who's at
like
50? If I'm at 15, I'm pissing somebody off today.
15 or
Oh, yeah.
16.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm
Oh,
calling the Lakers.
how
You better-
funny
you
would
better
that
send
be
something.
if some team trades up above the
Oh.
Lakers? Or
It
here's
would
the
be
thing.
the greatest, stupidest steal of all time.
So LeBron is a free agent. Does
Yeah.
LeBron just wait till after the draft to sign with a team?
Yeah, that's what
That
he's
might be
doing.
the.
I think that's what he does.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's yeah, because he has an option, right? Omega, he has a 5th-year option,
Yes, sir.
and yeah, I mean it's his. Yeah, he's his option is to either it's wherever Bronny goes. That's his option. Because I think
But I
either
mean,
his last season or next year will be his last season.
doesn't wherever Bron go, Davis goes too?
No.
They're getting
Davis is
split
on his
up.
own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bron's
Bron
leaving
not
his
leaving.
bestie behind? How could he?
So
He's
here's a
not
question.
leaving LA.
They got a ring. They're good.
So I got a couple questions and scenarios. Let's say Bronny gets drafted to the Knicks. They
He'd go.
trade away Julius Randle. They bring in LeBron James, and he runs New York.
Not gonna
Bron
happen.
in New York is I
It would
feel
be
like
it would be a crazy storyline, but I don't think it would happen.
Not gonna happen.
It would not happen.
Bron in New York. I can't even.
Did y'all
0%.
did y'all hear
imagine.
about before he went to Miami? The Knicks made like a 15-20 minute video for LeBron trying to convince him to go to the Knicks. Have you heard about that?
Hearing about that.
That sounds incredibly
Knicks.
funny.
They literally shot it like a TV show, and it like I saw like a clip of it, and it might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like it was
Yo.
so bad.
Scrap all that. Listen to this. 14, 15, and 16, the draft picks, guess who they are? 14, you have Portland. 15, you have the Miami Heat. And then at 16, you have the Philadelphia 76ers.
Philly.
Portland,
He wouldn't go to Philly.
Miami,
I'm
Philly.
thinking Miami, but does he like
Miami would-
what's his face?
Miami would be
Spolster's
nice.
still there. He would go.
Yeah.
Spoelstra's good.
So here's the thing.
but
I'm talking
if
about
he
Phil Jack. I'm
goes-
not talking about Spoelstra. I'm talking about why can't I remember
Butler?
my guy's name? No. The owner or the GM.
Oh, Pat Riley.
Yeah. Do they have a relationship? I don't remember if they have a
No,
No,
they
Yeah,
don't.
they don't like each other. So he wouldn't go there. So if I look at it, I think if anything's gonna happen, he's gonna go. I mean, if I'm who's that? Orlando's at 18.
Also, the Lakers are looking to trade the pick, but they always do that every year. They're always looking to trade because who's their GM again? Palinka.
Yeah,
Palinka.
Rob.
Palinka
Rob.
does whatever he can to get the best talent, which I have respect for. But like,
He's a
like,
win now, suffer later type.
he's a
of
win
GM.
now guy. So like, look,
Here's another question: is Bronny good enough to be in the NBA? Or
No.
was this
Yes,
decision,
sir,
or was
he
this
is.
Yeah,
decision
he's-
premature?
good enough to
He's
be in the
good.
NBA, but like, I don't know. The thing is he has so much pressure because of LeBron, and it's like obviously LeBron is like probably is the greatest player we've ever seen
Second.
in my generation. Well,
Okay.
my generation, okay. He's the greatest player we've ever watched. If
Yeah.
we were alive when Jordan was playing in the '90s, we'd obviously have second thoughts. But
Yeah.
like, just him going into the league alone, he's gonna have so much weight on his back that he has to be good, which like kind of sucks for the guy. And I'm not saying he's like bad at all, but like I don't think he's gonna like change a franchise like LeBron did. Like I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm inclined to agree with Matt here. But it's a tricky spot because he's a probably one of the better looking role players on it, ironically enough, but it's like you also get his dad, which is it's a package deal. So it's like what do you really hear the gain for immediately?
Okay. What other bad franchise do you think you would go to, Davion? I mean, you're just talking about the Pistons. What else?
All right, I'm gonna.
He's not going to the Pistons.
I'm
He's
gonna
not going to the
spitball a couple.
Rockets.
I'm gonna spitball a couple, and then I can let y'all talk about it. Okay. Washington.
Hell no.
I just
Nope.
said let me spitball a couple.
I'm just-
Washington, Toronto,
He
Chicago.
could go to Toronto.
Chicago.
Bulls could be interesting.
No, he's not. LeBron James is not going to live in Toronto. Stop it.
What's wrong with Toronto? Toronto's a great city.
I don't think he's
I
not
trust
gonna leave
Chuck.
the United. He's not gonna use. He's not gonna leave the U.S.
It is Toronto.
I think
actually.
Chicago is cracking. I think that's pretty interesting.
Chicago could be because of the history.
Utah
see
is
that.
pretty interesting as well because
No,
D
no.
Wade owns the team.
No,
Too many Mormons. No,
he ain't rocking with that.
Hey, listen, he don't need that. His name is LeBron James.
no.
And
Sounds
I
bad.
mean, who else is bad? Oh, San Antonio, maybe. I mean,
Pair up with Wemby.
San Antonio has 2 first top 10 picks.
Yeah, but we're not. I don't think Bronny's going like top 10.
No, but they can trade back. I don't know. I think there's a lot. There's a lot there. And I'm interested. I would say I'm going to say my opinion about Bronny and James, and then we can leave. Then we can be done with this episode. But I think when I look at Bronny James, I see a player who, because of his name, because of his place in life, he has to be either rushed or taken down a different path than the own path that he should have. I see a great player. I see the buildings of a great player, but I personally just don't know if he's ready yet. And I think that's my only drawback from him is that I don't know if he's ready yet. But regardless of that point, I think Bronny is he's doing his job and he's staying with it. And so as long as he does that, it is what it is, you know? So but yeah, I mean, leave a comment down below. Let us know how you feel about Bronny, and let us know if you think he's making the right decision and what team's going to pick him up because I'm intrigued. Obviously, I'm very intrigued by it. But This has been the post game. Leave a comment, subscribe. Peace.
Peace.